Yeah, they're no mugs Wolves. I just think they're really, really struggling without Raul, and they're obviously going to, aren't they?
Yeah.
No. I don't think. Do you know what? I don't think he'll play again.
It's difficult, isn't it? Difficult.
I think he wants to play again, but I think with everything that's going on with the concussion protocol at the moment and protection of players and heading, and he's had a skull fracture. Like, it's not like Petr Cech where he was protected in net and he could wear his helmet and stuff. 60% of Raul's game is heading.
Yeah. You look at who was that kid from Wolves? Not Wolves. Hull a couple of seasons ago. Ryan Mason. Exactly the same, didn't he? And what did he retire? Was it 25 or something like that?
25, yeah.
It's,
I don't think he wants to retire, but I have a feeling that the doctors will force him to retire.
You know, it's Petr Cech. The thing with Petr Cech is you're a goalkeeper, you know, and and he's, I mean, remember Petr Cech? Stephen Hunt won it. Rebel. And that was bad fucking tackle. That. I mean, it wasn't a bad tackle, but it was the aftermath of it. I genuinely thought one of the only times in football I've ever seen something happen and thought, fucking hell, you might die. It's that bad. But you don't believe it. Now, as a striker, you can't tell a striker not to head a ball again. You can't do it. No. You're trying to do it at the moment. We'll try not to get too political. It's quite a subject. There's been an awful lot more because of the class lawsuit going on in rugby at the moment. With like ex-players as young as, I think one of them was as young as 38 and he started getting signs of dementia.
Yeah.
Madness, absolute madness. And you've seen it in football as well. Oh, Rashford with the touch like a rapist. That was awful.
Oh.
What the fuck? That was Timo Werner-esque.
I know. That was a heavy touch. That he should have done better with that, Rashford. We're starting to see it now, like players of different sports coming out and saying, you know, there's got to be changes and stuff. It's a bit difficult in football because how can you say heading out of football?
You can't.
You can. I mean, you can. This concussion substitute, I quite like that. I think that's better than what we've got in place at the moment. Like that David Luiz. Like, I know David Luiz gets forgotten about because of what happened to Jimenez, but what was David Luiz still doing on the pitch?
Yeah. The fact that he passed that concussion test to be let back on the pitch is just ridiculous.
Nothing. And what's a concussion test, really? Do you know what I mean?
It's following. Can you follow the finger?
It's pissing. In certain sports you can't do it in, like boxing and kickboxing and combat sports and stuff. You can't avoid it. It's going to happen. Like you can bring in better medical testing and stuff like that, but you can't avoid the actual sport itself. With football, though, like even though it's not built in that you have to head a ball all the time, it's a massive part of the game. It's a massive part of the game. Have you even heard of it?
I don't know. I don't know if you can because what do you do? Just play no red eye.
They brought in a couple
Can you imagine being a goalkeeper for 15 years and then they tell you, oh yeah, you can't hit it long unless it doesn't go over the player's heads? Can you imagine?
Well, this is what they're saying. They're saying from goal kicks and stuff. Like they're talking about ways that they can negate like the amount of times that players head the ball. And goal kicks was one of the ones we were talking about, where they were saying like maybe we need to have a look at goal kicks and every goal kick from now on has to be short. And it's a bit like, yeah, but you're always going to find a way around that. You have a short goal kick, you send it out to a defender. What if he plays it long?
Yeah, but then you lose crossing, you lose corners. Yeah. Fucking throw-ins. How many times does a throw-in get flicked on with a header? Like, you can't. The game has to change completely.
Yeah.
To get rid of it, and it's too. The game's been going for too long. Like you'd have to wait for the. What age has it been banned from now? It's under 11s, isn't it? Maybe a bit older. So you're looking at them, that age group there, you'd have to wait till all of them are professional for it to be the new game without heading. So we're talking 8-10 years, and you'll still have pros. Like you'll still have Marcus Rashford will still be playing in 8-10 years, and he's been heading all his whole life.
Not the way he not the way he did it against Leicester.
No, just as I fucking said that, I realised that miss happened.
that was a gilt-edged opportunity. I was like 2 minutes into the game as well. It's a difficult one.
Hey, he put Cavani on that.
Yeah.
It's 1-0.
1-0.